Founder of Power Your Research, an academic branding company where I help academics and educators increase their visibility, authority, and income without the expense of a publicist. And today's topic is what you need to be doing before you go out and start trying to sell your course to the world. And this could be teachable, like the title of this video, or it could be Kajabi or whatever other platform you've decided to use to go out and sell your program or your course. I see people go out there and they start trying to sell their course, and after 30 days or 60 days, they give up. And that is largely because you didn't do some of the prerequisite steps that you need to do before you go out there and start trying to sell your thing. So, if you've managed to get all of your videos uploaded and get all of your content into Teachable, congratulations. That is a big step and a big hurdle. But this video is going to give you 3 steps to set you up for success when it's time to sell your program and start enrolling people in the course. And I'm recording this video because I recently worked with a client who's in the Power Your Research program, and she has all of her materials uploaded. She created an activity book. She created a ebook for her course, and now she's excited to get out there and start selling it. And I'm going to share 3 things that I shared with her in terms of what she needs to do first in order to set herself up for success. Okay, so you have all of your content loaded into Teachable. The course is where you want it to be in terms of what's inside of it and the resources that you're offering. And one of the things that you need to do is you need to give the course away for free to at least 3 people who are in your target audience. So identify 3 people who are the types of people that would pay for this course and give it to them for free in exchange for feedback. This is critical because you created the course. So you don't have an outside lens. You think it's good, but you actually don't know until your idea is validated. And the only way you can validate it before you go out here and start selling it to the masses is to get your ideal target avatar into the program to tell you if it's good and tell you where your program can be better and to tell you how you can add value or to tell you that your program is perfect the way it is and they loved it. So you're going to identify 3 people, and these are typically, they don't have to be strangers. They could be 3 people that is the type of person that would pay for the course. If you have a small mailing list, ask people to raise their hand if they're interested in getting the free version of the program. Now, at this stage, I do want you to be thinking about what is the promise you're giving people in this course. So the person is who they are today, but by the time they enter your course and go to the through the program, who are they going to be at the end of their program? So for example, I can tell people empower your research. By the time you get to the end of this program, you will have increased visibility, authority, and income. Those are the 3 guarantees. So, what are the 3 guarantees that you're going to be offering people? And this is just a side note, actually. I'm giving y'all too much free coaching over here. Let me keep going. So, the first is get 3 people into the course, give it to them for free in exchange for their feedback. And then you're going to send them a questionnaire with a bunch of questions, all designed so that you can understand if the course that you created was beneficial for them. How so? How could you make it better? What did they wish they learned in the course? All of those types of questions are the questions that you're going to be asking these people that you gave the course to for free. Then you're going to do this a second time, but it's going to be a paid version of the course at a fraction of the cost of the actual final product. So at this point, you should really take the feedback of the people that gave you feedback from the free test, add some stuff in there based on their feedback, and then you're going to reach out to 3 or 4 more people is fine. And you're going to say, hey, I have this program. It's in the beta version. The ultimate program is going to be a lot more than this, but I'm going to give you the program for a fraction of a price. Again, in exchange for feedback, because now you're going to get a different type of feedback because these people actually paid a little bit of money to go through the course. And it is at this phase where you can start asking questions like, how much do you think this program is worth? How much would you have paid full price for this program? A lot of people have questions around how much they should charge for their program. Well, you have your ideal avatar in the program and they can tell you. You can also at this stage ask this paid group, what can I add to the program so that I can increase the price? So if you're going for a program that's like, a high ticket item, $5,000, $10,000, whatever your target price is, ask them what they would like to see in a program that they would pay for at that price point. One of the questions that you want to ask this paid group is, would you recommend this program to a friend? The only answer you're looking for is a yes. If there is a no, you have to ask them a follow-up question. Why? Okay. So after you do those 2 rounds of getting feedback, you're going to understand exactly what you need to do to make this program better, to restructure it, to reorganize it, so that you can then be successful when it's time to go out here and sell it in the real world. But there's a third tip that I'm going to share with you. As you're reorganizing and revamping your program, I want you to identify 1 or 2 people, and this could be people from the other 2 test groups, your ideal target avatar based on those kind of 6 people that were your test group. The person out of those 6 people that you want more of when people eventually end up going into the program. And you're going to ask them for a one-on-one Zoom interview or face-to-face interview. And typically people are excited because they want to you're asking them for their opinion, and typically people are excited to give their opinion. And so in this interview, when you're face to face with someone, I did my interviews on Zoom, you're not asking them questions about how to make the program better because you've already done that. Now you're asking them questions around psychographics, how they think, why they think the way they think, what's holding them back in terms of their pain points related to the thing that you're selling. This is when you're going to start getting the language that you need to then market the program. So, for example, I know that my target audience wants to be paid more for speaking engagements. I know this is a very popular topic for my target audience. I know that because I interviewed these people before I sent the program out into the world, and I added an entire system into the program before I sent the Power Your Research program out into the world. I know this because I had one-on-one conversations with my target avatar. But this interview that you're doing, you're also asking them questions like, what podcast do you listen to? Right before you go to bed, what do you do? Do you scroll through the internet? Do you read blogs? What particular periodicals and journals and things do you read? You're do you go on vacation every year? You're asking them questions around psychographics because a lot of people focus on demographics, age, race, location, right? Age, race, and those types of things. But psychographics is going to allow you to understand your avatar so that you can speak their language. When you create your program, you're speaking your language. You're not necessarily speaking the language of the people that you're trying to get to buy your thing. And so those are 3 critical things you need to do before selling your Teachable course or a course anywhere on any of the various platforms that are out there. I know that this is a lot, but if you do it, I can promise you'll have a successful course. If you don't, it's like throwing a dart at a dartboard, and you just can't skip steps when it comes to this. And I want you to be successful. So again, if you're new here, my name is Dr. Sheena Howard. I'm the founder of Power Your Research, an academic branding company. Happy to take your questions if you leave comments on this video or DM me or just jump on a free 30-minute call to share your goals with me.